Where'd you get that?
A mate at school. And before you start moaning that it's for over 18s, everyone reads it.
I never said a word.
Good.
I need to talk to you about yesterday.
Why?
About what you think you might have seen in the car.
Me? I didn't see anything.
Didn't you?
No, apart from you snogging your teacher.
Oh, shut up, Rachel.
That's right, isn't it? The two of you sat there necking.
Yeah, that's right.
Bet my mum doesn't know.
No, she doesn't.
Or she wouldn't be inviting that Chris round for a tea.
But you tell Mum and I'll make...
And what?
Well, I'll tell her about Lee.
Oh, I'm dead scared. What do you think she'd be more bothered about? Me going out with Lee for the day, or you being some kind of dirty lesbo?
I'm not a dirty anything.
Oh, I think it's disgusting, kissing girls.
Well, actually, Rachel, you wouldn't know the first thing about it.
I don't want to.
You won't tell Mum, will you?
Why shouldn't I?
Because it's up to me to tell her. God, I took you and Lee out for the day and never said anything. Can't you do the same for me?
Maybe.
Don't wind me up, Rachel.
If you can persuade Mum to let me see Lee again, definitely.
I'm not being blackmailed by some little kid. This is my business. Just think how upset Mum would be if you went and blubbed your mouth off. If you care about her at all, you'll keep your big mouth shut and leave me to make my own decisions.
Have you finished?
Yes.
Good, because I want to be militant.
£10 and a penny, please.
I'll hate it when you get that extra penny. I have to break into a 50 now.
£39.99 change.
Ta.
Anything else, sir?
Just wondering how things were going in my house.
Right as rain.
Any idea of your ETD yet?
Sorry?
Estimated time of departure?
Don't know what you're on about, mate.
I think it's about time you found yourself an alternative altar.
And I thought it was us religious weirdos that talked in riddles.
Listen, Hare Krishna, I've only laid off you because of Teddy.
You are very fond of him, though, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm getting bored now. And being bored bugs me.
Should take up a hobby.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's not a bad idea. Me and a few of the lads will come round to the house, say, play bailiffs for the day.
Whatever keeps you happy.
Listen, I don't think you realise who you're dealing with here.
No, it's you who needs to realise who you're dealing with.
What's she doing in there?
Having a nap.
What, in the middle of the afternoon? What is she, an old age pensioner?
Well, go and ask her.
Can't you?
You go.
But it's embarrassing.
I'm not going anywhere.
Well, neither am I.
Well, at least we know she's not swinging from the light bulb.
Don't say that.
I'm only joking.
Well, I suppose you get pretty depressed if some woman turned up saying I'd fathered a child.
I pretty much think it was par for the course, actually. Anyway, I'm going downstairs. She'll make an appearance when she's ready.
Hi.
Oh, hiya. Nice to see someone's talking to me.
Hey?
Oh, nothing.
Garden looks nice.
Oh, yeah, so... Hey, and thanks for yesterday. Ollie said he had a great time.
Oh, that's no problem.
No, honest, I really appreciate it.
Well, I don't think Mum would, has she found out?
No, I suppose not.
Oh, little sister will be spending the next 6 months locked in her bedroom.
Oh, he really likes her, you know.
Yeah, we could tell that in New Brighton.
Yeah, it's a real shame they can't be friends. He was coming out of himself, Grace.
Sorry.
And I'm sure it was all down to your Rachel. She put a smile back on his face.
No, I can't imagine how.
Look, is there, no way you could have a word with your mum?
Oh, I don't know.
For Ollie's sake.
Well, don't you think there's more chance of listening to you?
I don't know. I don't want it to seem like I'm coming round on the bounce.
Well, it's worth a try. I mean, you almost convinced me that Rachel's one of the good guys. You can do that. You can do anything.
Yeah, maybe. I'll have a think.
All right, then. See you.
Ta-da.
OTT?
No, not at all.
Oh, I really don't think Penny's going to pump herself full of chilblain tablets.
You don't know how far she's going to take this mad woman in the attic business.
You sure it's her that's mad?
Scoff all you like, but this little lot's heading straight for the dustbin.
So, what are you going to do on Friday for your leaving party?
Just a few drinks with some friends, no big deal.
As long as you do make a big deal out of your new restaurant venture.
Well, I promise you, I'm going to make you very proud of me.
What's that?
Jimmy, the fella's here.
He won't be a minute, love. Do you want a cup of tea?
No, thanks. Hello, Mr. Corkill.
All right.
Paul Heary, I'm the probation officer assigned to your case. Before we start, do you want me to explain how this works?
Not bothered.
Sit down, love.
It's okay, I'm all right here.
Go on, love.
Basically, now that Mr. Corkill has pleaded guilty to the charges against him, it's my job to submit a report to the magistrate so that they can decide on an appropriate sentence.
Is he going to go to prison?
And that's not for me to say.
And what if I want to go to prison?
If you want that statement included in my report, I can put it in.
No, don't, Tim. He doesn't know what he's saying.
If we could just take the specific count of burglary you were charged with.
Yeah, what about it?
It was a drug-related crime.
Yeah.
And committed in order to finance a drug habit?
Yeah.
And was it carried out while under the influence of drugs?
No.
Or while experiencing withdrawal symptoms from drugs?
No. Yeah, it was.
And it was one of a series of crimes all committed to service your addiction?
Yeah.
Mr. Corkill?
Yeah. Yes. I went on the road because I'm a junkie, okay?
Could you possibly tell me what, if any, steps you've taken to combat your addiction?
Yeah, we've been to see a drugs counsellor, haven't we, Jim?
Yeah.
Oh, so are you currently part of any ongoing rehabilitation program?
Well, not exactly.
So when did you last seek help?
It was a while ago, you know, but we keep meaning to go back, don't we?
Don't have to lie to him on my account, you know.
In the circumstances, the resumption of some sort of treatment prior to sentencing can only help your case.
We will. We'll go back in the next few days, won't we, Jim?
I need Mr. Corkill's guarantee on that if it's to go in the report.
Yeah. I'll go to the clinic.
Right. There is one more major question I have to ask, and I want you to think very carefully before answering, bearing in mind that all this information has to be passed on to the courts. If you do receive a non-custodial sentence, either community work or probation or rehab, do you think it's likely that you will reoffend?
Answer the question, love.
Yeah. Definitely.
Hi. Penny, you're,
Hi, looking nice. Thanks. Did you want something?
No, I was just wondering...
Just wondering if you fancied a coffee downstairs.
I'd love one, but I've got a new leaf to turn over.
I'm sorry?
I've decided that today is the first day of the rest of my life.
Oh, well, that's funny, because Max thought that you would...
I could just detect a whiff of optimism in the air.
Well, you're right, there is.
Well, glad to hear it.
I've done enough moping and wallowing to last a lifetime. As of today, I'm consigning my errant husband and his sordid secrets to a tiny box in the corner of my memory marked not to be opened till hell freezes over.
Good for you.
So, what have you been doing with yourself in the last few hours?
Oh, writing these. A letter of introduction and a CV. A realistic one this time.
Oh, so you're back on the job trail then?
I'm clambering down from my ivory tower, starting by posting these to every decent employer in Liverpool.
Well, haven't you...
Been there before? Yes, but this time I realise I can't afford to be choosy. I'll take anything offered.
Oh, Rosie. Okay, I'm knocking off in a minute.
All right, see you back at the house then.
Yeah, and can you make sure everyone's there?
How come?
We've got some planning to do. Just had a visit from your ex-pal, Barry Grant.
I wondered how long it'd be before he stuck his oar in.
Yeah, well, he said nothing that worried me.
Well, tried the strong arm tactics, did he?
Something like that.
Yeah, well, I knew he couldn't play it cool for long. It's not his style.
He doesn't seem to realise that house is our church.
Look, I think we're going to have to watch it, you know.
Don't worry. I knew this challenge was coming.
Hey?
Whenever God's children settle, evil will rear up against them.
I don't know about evil, but he's got some dodgy mates.
No, I can't understand why I didn't see it sooner. Just as God is in my heart, the forces of darkness are with Barry.
What, are you saying he's the devil or something?
Not the devil himself, but one of his disciples.
He's just a bloody gangster, that's all.
Set down on earth to tear our altar from my hands.
I think he just wants his house back.
No, this is about much more than bricks and mortar, Terry. This is about survival. Barry Grant must be beaten.
Hi, come in.
Thanks.
Hiya.
Hello. I was wondering if I could have a word.
There's tea in the park. Do you want a cup?
Oh, yeah, Tar. What about?
Miley. Rachel, could you go upstairs and tidy your room, please?
Oh, Mum.
Now, please. Beth, would you get Mrs. Banks for tea, please?
Yeah. You got sugar?
No, Tar. Trying to fight the flab.
Sit down.
Thanks. I just need to ask, what's the problem with Arlie seeing your Rachel?
I just think at the moment it's not a very good idea for them to hang around together.
But why is that?
Oh, Rachel's been going through a funny phase, answering back, messing about at school.
I hope you're not saying it's all Arlie's fault.
Oh, no, not at all. It's just, I'm happy when I can keep an eye on her properly.
No, Tar. But, what better way of keeping an eye on her than if she goes out with a lad who's her next-door neighbour?
Well, that's the trouble. He's not exactly your average boy next door, is he?
Who is?
But he could be, given the chance.
I'm sure he could, but...
Not with your daughter.
I'm sorry.
He's really upset, you know. Thinks the world of Rachel. It's the first little bit of happiness he's had since... Well, since they locked him away. Now he feels like he's getting punished all over again.
I'm not punishing anybody.
He's paid a price for what he did. God, listen to me. Talking like he was a mass murderer. For God's sake, he was 12 years of age. He's still only a kid now. Has he got to carry this lot round with him for the rest of his life?
No.
Then give him a break.
They do seem happy together, Mum.
Look, you must know what it's like. I mean, you're a single mum. You need eyes in the back of your head. He got in with a few bucks. He lost 2 years because of it. And now this. It's breaking his heart. All he's asking for is a bit of trust.
I don't know. I will think about it, honestly.
Oh, wish you would. Well, thanks for the tea. Bye.
Seemed like a decent fella.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why you told him you'd go out on the rob again.
Because it's true.
Since when did you think honesty was the best policy?
Don't know.
He did make a lot of sense, though, didn't he? Especially about going to the drugs clinic. If you get proper treatment, Jim, we can keep you out of prison and off the smack.
Yeah.
You will go to the clinic, won't you?
Have I got any choice?
Not really, love, no.
Well, there you are, then.
Was it true what you said? You know, about when you burgle the banks? Were you wild taken?
Cold turkey.
I don't care what you call it. Was it true?
Yeah, it was true.
What was it like?
You wouldn't want to know.
Yes, I do. I do want to know. I want to know what drove you to rob all those people, Jim. I want to understand what it does to you so I can help you.
Well, hang around then. Because you'll see for yourself in a couple of hours.
Do you believe in me?
Yes.
Do you believe in our church?
Yes.
In our spiritual home?
Yes, we do.
Then I must warn you, a great battle is almost upon us. A battle against the forces of evil. A battle for our faith. I know it's been a struggle to get this far, but now we must be even stronger. The devil's forces are massing up against us. For the devil knows that we are the chosen few. He'll come at us with words and deeds of violence, but we must resist. And if we have to fight back, then we must be prepared for whatever the devil throws at us. We must make provisions for the turmoil ahead. We must start storing food and pray even harder. For when evil comes, a storm will rage in our souls. The forces of darkness have declared war on us, and we must not be found wanting. No. We are God's chosen army. Our church is his battlefield.
Yes.
Every army has a leader, and I am proud to lead you. Every leader has his general, and Terry is mine. If I'm not there to give you guidance, then seek out Terry. If I'm not there to give you strength, then look to Terry. If I'm not there to give you love, then Terry will provide that love. For it's Terry who sits at my side, at the right hand of God's voice on earth. Be brave. We will. Believe.
Okay.
You do know what day it is today, don't you?
No, and I don't want to.
It's been a year.
You don't.
It's been dead a year.
Just don't think about it. I don't. Okay, well, I do. Sometimes. But I haven't got a note in my diary saying, oh, I killed my dad a year ago. Shh. Hiya.
Hiya. Can I help?
Come on, doesn't ever cease. Pull up a peeler.
What did Mrs. Banks want before?
Nothing.
Was it about me and Lee?
Potatoes.
Sorry. Mum,
What?
do you know anything about lesbians?
Watch yourself, love. That's a funny sort of question to ask, isn't it?
Just wondered.
Why?
We were talking about them in school today.
What, in class?
No, just with my mates. Chantal reckons they've all got shaved heads and hate men, but I bet some of them look normal, don't they?
Well, I suppose so.
Have you ever met one?
No, not that I know of.
Chantal reckons they're all fat as well.
Well, look, I think Chantal's exaggerating. I suppose most of them are no different to you or Beth.
That's what I said.
Max, if you're bored, you could always go and collect for the Red Cross with my mother.
No, I'm fine where I am, thank you.
From where I am, you're certifiable.
Look, I'm not taking any chances. You didn't see that glint in her eye.
Absolutely, totally doolally pip.
Aren't you supposed to be sorting out the invites for your mum and dad's 40th?
Yeah, I'll do it later. What should we get them?
Well, we're organising the party, aren't we?
Oh, we must get them a present.
We'll make it something nice and cheap.
Put them away.
How did it go?
Have to wait and see. Spring cleaning. Sort of.
Yeah, just cleaning up the
Yeah.
goodness and gold.
Just so that Thomas can't get his hands on anything he shouldn't. Better safe than sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what we thought.
Need a hand?
No, we're fine. You take the weight off your feet.
Thanks, I will.
Finished.
Oh, hello.
There. What do you think?
That looks good, doesn't it?
Well, keeps us out the bankruptcy courts for a few more days.
Are things that bad?
Oh, it's getting there, especially now Sinbad's got his mother to look after.
Oh, try not to worry about it.
Sinbad will worry about. What with us at his mum's house, he must be up the wall.
Well, I'm sure he'd say they couldn't cope, Mum.
Oh, better clear up this mess, eh? Beth?
Yeah.
Have you any idea what Rachel's little speech was about before?
No, none at all.
You don't think she's got a crush on one of her women teachers, do you?
No.
Well, it's got to have come from somewhere.
Yeah, probably from one of her friends at school. What's her name? Chantel. She'll have seen something on TV and decided she's the world expert on it. I mean, you heard all that rubbish she was spouting about fat, man-hating skinheads.
To be honest, I thought they were all a bit like that myself.
Mum?
Sorry, I just don't want to get involved with the wrong kind of girl, that's all.
It's just playground gossip.
I know, but when you think about all the things your dad put her through, it makes you wonder what way she's going to turn out.
It doesn't work like that.
But it could affect the way she feels about boys and sex, couldn't it?
Well, you've seen her with Lee next door, hormones are popping. She certainly didn't seem confused to me.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right.
Mum, I've got lesbian friends at university, you know.
You never said.
They're not weird.
No, I'm sure they're not.
So if I brought someone home who was gay, you wouldn't be mortally offended?
Well, these questions are as bad as your sister.
No, I'm being serious, Mum.
If they're a friend of yours, that's good enough for me.
And what if they're a friend of yours?
How do you mean?
Well, what if a woman that you knew turned around and said she was a lesbian?
Ooh. Why are you asking me that?
I'm just curious.
Well, I suppose I'd do my best to try and understand what she was going through.
Really?
Yeah.
Mum?
Oh, damn it. Oh, what a mess. Oh, sorry, love, what were you saying?
Nothing. Doesn't matter.
Who is it?
It's me.
Come in.
What are you doing?
Even God has to balance the books. If we're digging in for a long fight, I need to know where we stand financially.
Are you sure about all this?
About what?
About Paddy being the devil or whatever?
Yeah, and I think you more than any of us know it's true.
What about this general stuff?
I told you a while ago you had a very special role to play here. It was just a matter of choosing the right time to tell the others.
I don't know if I'm up to it.
I do. And you are.
What do you want me to do?
Enjoy it. Enjoy the power and privilege of being at the right hand of the throne. Understand? Whatever's mine is yours. Any woman down there is yours. All you've got to do is say the word. We're in control here. Me and you. It's all ours. And no one's going to take it away from us.
What do you want?
Just came to say thanks.
What for?
Speaking up for Lee.
Oh, his mum did most of the talking.
But you got around here, didn't you?
No, not exactly.
Thought you weren't going to be blackmailed.
I'm not.
Not much.
Look, you come out with any more crap like you did before and I'll make sure that...
What? You'll get your girlfriend onto me?
Just keep your mouth shut, okay?
Depends.
On what?
On what's in it for me.